My name is Tiffany S. Porter. I am a licensed mental health therapist, and I am your moderator for this evening. I am honored to be here with Miss Ella Maria herself, and we are here to celebrate her new book, and it's Your Path to True Freedom. And I'm excited for this journey because I'm excited for others to get to know you.
Yeah.
She is an author, a certified life coach, and she's my best friend. We've been best friends. Yeah, that's right. And we've been best friends for a long time, ever since high school. So when I say this woman right here represents a sisterhood, she's that woman. Okay, truly. So I'm just excited to know more.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And I'm excited as well. We're laughing because to keep it all the way real with everyone,
yes.
It's a very crazy day. Okay. We had the area that I live, we had like a hurricane or tornado kind of thing going on. So yeah, my whole area lost power. So we're running off a generator here.
Yes.
I just knocked over a beautiful bouquet of flowers.
They were lovely. We'll show them in pictures.
But that's life,
That's
you gotta
right.
be able to keep moving forward regardless of what happens. But I am very excited to be at this point. It was a long journey for me. This didn't just start, a week or two ago or a couple months ago. It's actually been about 2 years now. That I've been on this journey as far as writing my book. And it's been a hell of a journey, but I'm just thankful that it's here. You know what I mean? Like I said, it started off as an idea, and then, starting to just jot things down on a piece of paper to typing it on the computer to it's here. You know what I mean? So that's your dream coming to fruition. It's a beautiful thing. And I am very thankful to be here, and that definitely means a lot. And like I said, it's been about 2 years. Just to talk a little bit about the journey.
Yes.
Like I said, it's been about 2 years. It's been, like I said, challenging because in this book, I discuss, principles to try to help you, like I said, live your best life. And through that, I share some of my own personal stories. And for me, that was the most challenging, is sharing my personal stories. Because you know me.
A piece of you. Yep.
You know me.
I do.
I do. That's not me. That's not something that I like to do. I like to keep certain things private and keep things to myself. And in this book, I really had to dig deep and really let those things out.
And it takes vulnerability.
And if you really want to be on the path to true freedom, that's what you have to do. You can't walk around holding on to secrets and pain and things like that and say that you want to have true freedom. And I prayed on some things, because when I tell you, I did not want to share some stories that I have. I mean that. When I say, there's certain things that very few people in my life know, and some things that no one in my life knew. Okay? And for me to share that took a lot. Like I said, I even say in the book, I did a lot of praying. I did a lot of crying and talking to God. Like, I do not want to talk about this.
I can feel it too. I can even feel the emotion.
Talk about some of the things I talk about in that book. But he spoke to me and said, if you really want to help people like you say you do, and if you're saying this book is to help you,
that's right.
You have to. You have to. So for me, that was the most difficult part and challenging part of the process. But I'm thankful for the journey, and I'm thankful to be here, and I'm thankful that you're here.
Oh no, I'm honored to be here.
We're here to celebrate despite
the hurricane. Hurricane. Okay. So when you put so much into this. So you wrote this book and you shared so much of yourself. But who is this book for? Who do you have in your mind?
This book is, honestly, the book is for everyone.
Okay.
So any and everyone, whether you're Black, white, young, old, male, or female, you can get something from this book.
Okay.
But being a Black woman, I am specifically speaking to other Black women.
Okay. Okay. And I'm glad you said that, because I can't speak for all Black women, right? But when I speak to those that can resonate with the culture I grew up with, self-help, even the word help, can be stigmatizing. We are the helpers, right? We are the ones that have, other people's back. So I'm just glad that you did have giving Black women a voice that can also help other people along as well.
Right. And that's the whole idea.
Yes.
To hopefully I can help or inspire someone, and they can then hopefully help inspire someone else. And and just continue that. That's the idea. Yeah.
Yes. So I have to ask you, especially given the day we had today, and everything has been going on in 2020. Okay. I know for me, especially, mental health is so important. I've been social distancing. I think you have too. So okay.
And wearing my mask.
Right. Yeah.
Washing my hands.
We have a whole regimen.
Taking my vitamins.
Immune. Yeah, and we're gonna touch on that too, because this book touches on health too, right? That physical self-care. But when I'm looking, even when I'm spending so much time at home and I'm looking on my bookshelf, and I'm just thinking, what can I pull out to relate to what's going on right now? And I honestly don't have anything. Out of all the books about mental health, I'm like, what can I pull out today that I need it? So can your book relate to what's going on like now?
My book, it's kind of weird, because my book does relate, I feel like, perfectly, exactly to what's going on today. And the things that I discuss applies to, like I said, to what is going on today.
Okay.
I discuss, like you said, health, how important health is.
Right.
And I break down different types of health. So I talk about your physical health and the importance of that, and how it affects your mental health.
Right.
And how important mental health is, and how it affects your physical, you know what I mean? And then also your spiritual health. Because this is a spiritual book. This is a spiritual self-help book. Yes. And how all of them can affect one another. You know what I mean? It's like they're all separate yet all interconnected. So it's like, and the importance of, like I said, strengthening one, how that will strengthen the others.
Okay.
I talk about what everyone needs to do, which is vote.
I'm listening. Okay.
I talk about that, the importance of voting,
right.
especially for our culture, and for, you know what I mean, for what it means to us.
Yes.
And I talk about, like I said, my personal experiences, what voting means to me, and how, for example, my grandmother, she wasn't able to vote.
See?
And so I vote. I make sure I vote for her. You understand? And
that's right.
Things like that. Things as far as your community and supporting your community.
Okay.
Whether it's small business, Black-owned businesses. I speak on that. I speak on self-love. I speak on so many things.
It's the best love.
Yes, and it starts with self.
Yes,
so I speak on that, and I did want to read an excerpt of my book about self-love.
Okay, that'll be beautiful. I'm all ears. Put the glasses on.
Amen. But I speak on, like I said, so self-love. So I'm going to read a little excerpt from my book about self-love, from the self-love chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So loving to look at yourself in the mirror or taking selfies doesn't equate to self-love. Mm-hmm. Self-love is a deep, unconditional, everlasting love for oneself, not some superficial, shallow, or temporary love. The importance of self-love is immeasurable. It is the foundation for everything you do in life. If you are not grounded in self-love, you are unable to function at your greatest potential. Learning to love yourself is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, especially if you've been accustomed to self-hatred. Whether people in your life made you feel unloved and inadequate, or if society's perception of Black women made you hate yourself, you have to remove the external factors that you have internalized and reject the limited beliefs about yourself. Self-love is built from the inside out. In order to build a strong love within yourself, you would need the proper tools. These 4 tools are necessary if you're going to develop a strong, loving relationship with yourself. Now, I'm not going to tell you the tools because I want you to get the book.
Right? They in there.
Get the book.
It's a little splash.
And you'll find out what those tools are.
Oh, that's just so wonderful. Because it does start with you.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Everything starts with you. That's the first, you know what I mean? That's the first chapter, actually. It starts with self. You know, self-love, self-worth, being self-aware. Right. All of those things. And the importance of, like I said, with self-love and self-care, they go hand in hand.
That's right.
And it's important for us as women, especially, to look out for ourselves. Yes. Because we are just naturally, we're born to just take care, we're caretakers, right? We take care of everybody else. Got to take care of our husband, or man, or whatever. You got to take care of the kids, got to take care of the parents. And it's like, well, who's taking care of me? You know what I mean? So you got to.
That's exhausting.
It is.
Yes.
It is. And that's why it's important to take care of yourself and make sure you do something for you every single day. That's you know, and have a place that you can call your own. Now, originally, we were going to be in what I call women retreat, which is which is the man's or female version of a man's cave. Right. But Mother Nature said, no, you're gonna do something else. So, so we're here. But I do have a place that is just for me, for whether it's to meditate. I love meditating. That's very powerful, very good for your mental health. Yes. Whether it's meditating, whether it's, just listening to music. My sister, she loves devotion, which is a private worship with yourself. Yes. My sister, she does that faithfully. Be devoted. Yes. Whether it's reading a book, my niece is an avid book reader. My baby girl, yes, she loves books. Love that. You know what I mean? And just something. Yes, my mother the same way. Just anything, or whether it's just something that relaxes you, and it just gives you your place of solace, and also a place. I use my women's retreat as a place of encouragement as well, because there's a lot of negativity out there in the world, and it can beat you down sometimes. Yeah. And a lot of time I go in there and I have all these different, whether it's on a pillow, follow your dreams, or different little knickknacks that just to encourage you, because as women we have to encourage ourselves, and encourage one another.
Especially if you're still in social isolation or you're with your family, even if you don't have a big space, find some place. Right. Even if it's just a nook, a corner, like this is my space. My space. Exactly. Making your environment safe and surround yourself with, like you said, I've seen the women retreat when it was light in there. And it was, you had like a glowing light, you have pictures on the wall, and you have, I think it was the queen picture like that you have on the wall, and your collages, and just an area where you can just settle your spirit. So I absolutely love that. You talked about, I just wanted to go back because you talked about the tools in the book. And then you also talked about what made your self-help book unique, which is sharing your own stories, right? I want to share when you told me about it, I was just so excited that it had the guided journal to help you with the tools. And okay, there it is. I was like, it's two. I was like, that's so cool because because I don't know about you guys, but I'll read a journal and like, okay, you put the journal away, but with the guided journal, you have to. That's an action. That's a behavior. So can you talk a little bit about the guided journal? You don't see that.
Right, exactly. And the guided journal that came a bit later.
Okay.
In the journey and in the writing process.
Okay.
I had started off, like I said, with writing the book. But as I was writing it, I was like, okay, I don't want someone to just, okay, I read it, thanks, and then that was it.
That'll be me. That's why I need a guided, even.
So I was like, what else can I do for people to further help them than just, okay, read this book? Even though you can learn a lot, and I do believe that the book itself is inspirational and can help you. I did want to take it a step further.
Right.
So that's when I decided on having a guided journal that follows the book.
Okay.
And it follows very well, pretty much. So, you read a chapter, and then at the end of the chapter, you could come to the journal, and the chapter of that journal relates with the chapter in the book.
Okay. So it matches well. You can go through the path.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just, there's 3 sections for each topic in the book.
Okay.
And so there's like an awareness question, because, like I said, you have to be self-aware.
Really? Right? Yeah, if you're not aware, you can't make the change. I was gonna say, you don't know. You won't get to the change. Okay, we're here.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to be aware first, and then it takes you to the affirmation. Now, I have positive affirmations in the book.
Okay.
And I believe they can be powerful, but my affirmations are more generalized for the topic I'm discussing.
Okay.
And the affirmation in the journal is for you to write your own that is specific to you.
I love that. And that's what guided's about. You're not going to tell, exactly what to do. Just to lead.
Them. Yes. And then the last section is the action section, which is just what it says. Action.
Exactly. What'd you do?
Right. What are you going to do now? Okay. Now that you're aware of this and you affirm, you know what I mean? What's the next step that you're going to take?
Okay.
So, see?
Oh, see? Come on, light. Let there be light. Let it stay light.
Maybe that was God saying, you go.
That's what I'm
on generators.
We are running off the generator.
You never know what may happen. So go with the flow.
Exactly. So I think that is just absolutely wonderful. So let me ask you, because I don't know. I wanted to share something with you, and I don't even think you know. So I'm gonna,
I don't.
Well, it won't be like a shock, but it's a little story I wanted to share with you and share with others.
Okay.
There was a time, I don't know, because we've been friends since high school, right? And I call her my soul sister. Okay, it's a kindred family. When we graduated from high school, I don't think we even told each other what college we were going to. We was just that excited to get out. But I don't know if you remember. Remember when I called you while I was in college? Because when I moved to a new city, I didn't have no friends. I was just so homesick. And I remember I called you. I'm like, I miss my friends from high school. And then I called her, and she's like, I'm in that city. And I was like, what? We were going to 2 different colleges in the same city. And I was just like, oh, I have a friend, and I have a home. Like, just hearing your voice felt like home. And I just wanted to tell you, like, ever since then, you always supported me with everything I did. And you let me meet your friends. You just was like, just so, and that's why I'm like, that's a sisterhood right there. So I just wanted to share that with you. I did, because then when you told me that you completed the book, life gets busy again. And I was like, woo, you got this. But, I just wanted to share that. So you're welcome, girl.
Tearing up.
I know, really. Stop. I get mushy. I get so mushy. But when you think about your journey to complete the project you just completed, who was there to support you? Who was on that?
Oh my God. I had so many people supporting me. Of course, my mother. Shout out to my mommy. I don't call her mommy though. I say mom. She's gonna be like, "Why did you say that?" Mommy. But to my mother, she's always been my biggest supporter. She's my rock. Like I said, I dedicate the book to her. Yeah. So she's always been, my biggest inspiration for what I do. It's like what I'm big into sports. I'm a big sports fan. A lot of my friends aren't, which I don't understand. How can I be friends with somebody?
She teaches me. I don't even know, but here I am. But I just watched the Super Bowl. No.
Right. But I'm gonna give a little what a sports player said. His name is Kevin Durant. My sports people, they know him, and he gave he's an NBA player.
Okay.
He gave his MVP speech, and he said his mom was the real MVP.
That's right.
So that's my mom. She's the real MVP. But she's always been a big support. But all of my family has. My sister, who's like another mom to me. I love her dearly. She's always been a big support. My niece, my nephew, baby. But she still supports her Aunt Ella. And my brother, my sister-in-law, my father, my aunts and uncles, my cousins, everybody. You, of course. My fiance. I have to shout out my fiance because he has definitely been putting up with the long nights. You know what I mean? Because for me, he's a early riser. I'm more of a night owl. So I'll be up till like 2, 3 in the morning writing.
Wow.
Because that's you know what I mean? So for him to understand that and for him to give me my space and like, I need to write, I need to focus. He's been very great at that. So he's a great support as well. But I'm thankful to have supportive people like that in my life. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, there are people who don't have that support system. So I'm very thankful for my family and the people who have supported me and been there for me. Yeah. And even looking at the people I have, I got, I think it's over 2,000. I can't see that great. I think over 2,000 viewers.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Right now.
And I
so
see the
right
comments too, the congratulations. That's just so much support.
Yeah,
I can see. I'm a little closer. Okay. Hi, guys. I see you guys typing.
Yes,
they're saying good things.
I appreciate it.
They love your energy.
Thank you. Yes.
And I wanted to shout out your fiance for giving us light. Can we just talk about that? Okay, he hooked up the generators. You're just doing it. We're like, okay, thank you. So that was awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so fill in the blank here. Okay, fill in the blank. The most important thing you want people to take away from this book is blank. What do you want them to take away from?
The most important thing I want people to take away from is to reclaim their power.
Ooh.
And I say reclaim because we've always had that power. As women, as Black women, as Black people, we are powerful. And sometimes, a lot of times, things outside can infiltrate and can make us think that we're not,
powerless.
Make us think that we're less than. No. We were not created less than, okay? We, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get a little spiritual. We were created from Almighty.
Ooh.
Almighty. So
right.
we are powerful. So reclaiming your power and believing wholeheartedly in yourself, even if people that, because even though I have a lot of love and support, please believe there are people that don't love and support me. There are people that wish my downfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep your energy.
And you have to believe in yourself despite all of those people. And believe in yourself if no one else does. People might say, "Oh, you're crazy. That could never." Don't believe those naysayers, haters, whatever you want to call them. Believing wholeheartedly in yourself. And my favorite, and I talk about in the book, my favorite scripture. I think I'm gonna get it tattooed on me. I really do. I really do.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised.
I need to
do
it. It's Philippians 4:13.
Okay.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I talk about that scripture in the book.
You have it in your woman's retreat.
I sure do.
it on the wall.
Yeah, I sure do. And my fiance bought that because he knew that was my favorite scripture.
Did he? Oh, see?
And
he knows.
See?
There. Okay.
See?
Universe.
But that's my favorite scripture because it just empowers me and it gives me, like you said, it gives me strength. That I can do all things. When I'm tired and didn't feel like writing, he gave me the strength to do it. When I felt like, when people would say, "Oh no, you can't do that," you know what I mean? People try to say, "I'm too old."
You can.
Like, too old.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Too old.
No, I don't think so.
No. That's the devil. He tried to tell you can't
do it. Or your time's up. Absolutely not.
Exactly. So that's what I want. You know what I mean? The biggest thing, that you can do all things, that you are powerful, that you are amazing.
Okay. So when they pick this up, they can just feel that.
Yes. Yeah.
But you do other things. Like you write, like I said, you do the life coaching. And I also see the soaps that you do. Like tell us about the other things you do. I know, right? It's so pretty. You see the display? I don't think they can see it.
They can't see. I have to fix them.
See? No, look, you can see it.
Hey, see, you can see. Yeah, I started this, I think earlier this year, making soap, handmade soap. They're handmade shea butter soap with almond oil. And I have some little mini ones. And yeah, I just started. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, is it relaxing? Different things that, feed the spirit and relax you, mindfulness.
Exactly. And so I do make those. I actually will have those for sale at a later time. I don't have an exact date as of right now. I wanted to focus with the book first.
Exactly.
And go from there. But if you, my website, if you go to my website, I'll always have updates on things. My website and social media. Website is queenellamaria.com. My social media handle is at Queen Ella Maria. But yes, I'll have my soaps for you guys.
Oh, that'll be nice. Read your book, get like a nice little bath time in there.
Yeah, part of the self-care.
I'm gonna go home with a book. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy it because we gotta support each other. But it just sounds so nice. Some soaps in the book. Okay, so the moment we've been waiting for, where can you purchase the book? Got some good news.
The book is available today.
Okay.
Go to Amazon.
Okay.
And you can type in either the title, which is Your Path to True Freedom. Type in my name, Ella Maria LeBlanc. Yeah, you see that one says not for resale. That's a copy.
That's why today you have to go.
Proof copy. But yes, you go on to Amazon. I'm actually gonna put a link also in my website. Okay. On my website.
QueenEllaMaria.com.
QueenEllaMaria.com. I'll put a link on there that will send you to the page. I don't have that right now, but I will. Okay. But like I said, it's available on Amazon. The journal will be available within the week. By the end of the week, the journal will be available on Amazon as well.
Okay.
But the book is available right now, today. Okay.
That's right. I'm gonna ask. Can you close us out? I feel like we need like just something to sprinkle on this day. Can you close us out with an affirmation? Either something you say to yourself or something you wrote, just something just uplift.
Oh, yes. Or should I try to get one from the book, or should I just?
Yeah, whatever speaks to you, because those are still your words too. Just want a little piece.
Okay.
Less to say.
Well, this affirmation. Okay, well, this one.
See?
A light.
See the light. See, that's why we gotta sprinkle the good vibes on it. I think it was about to go out. It's the timing. Yeah. Generators.
Well, when the light goes out, that's when you have to be the light. That's one of the.
You gotta be the light.
Be a light. Be a light.
Exactly. They can still see us.
Well, for us, I guess for Black women, I have an affirmation. One of the towards the end of the book is, I will encourage and pray for Black women. And that is something definitely that as Black women, we need to be doing a lot more.
Yes.
Okay. Not shading Black women.
Right. And when you see each other.
But be praising Black women, encouraging one another, praying for one another. Definitely important. And for everyone, like I said, because everyone needs encouragement, everyone needs, especially what's going on in COVID.
Yes.
And actually that's on my website as well, things to help you get through with COVID and everything.
Okay. That's beautiful.
And encouragement, things of encouragement are also on the website.
Okay.
But taking care of your spiritual, mental, and physical health. Making that a priority.
Yes, mind, body, soul. That's how I see it. Make that a
priority.
Yes.
And also, because of the times we're in, vote.
That's right.
Vote.
I just got mine, and if you don't want to go in there, get your absentee ballot too.
I opened right up to it.
Did you?
I will exercise my right to vote.
Okay, like you said, do it for our ancestors.
That's right.
Okay,
that's right.
And those that could not. Oh, that is so great. Oh, yes. I'm feeling all of it. My goodness. I just want to say thank you. Well, first, I just want to say, I wanted to tell you this. It is so enlightening to have a book like this that is merging mental health, spiritual health, and physical health. I have to stress that enough. I think we think they're all disconnected. They're all separate, but they're all connected. Exactly. So I hope you guys felt the good vibes. I'm loving the comments and everyone that joined us. Truly a humble thank you to everyone who joined us to celebrate Ella Maria's book launch. Okay, your path to true freedom. You have a wonderful evening, morning, wherever you're watching this from.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all the love and support. Yes.
All right. Is that like a chair?